professional administrators, our work is unique in the system. Unique in the sense that we need to write on regular basis. We write reports, we write minutes, we write letters, we write memo, we write circulars. And our job is assessed based on what we are able to put down. So the essence of our gathering this morning has been to ensure that as administrators we write well so as to make our job easy, to make the job of the academic staff also easy. So that's the basic thing that informed the presentation. You know, it begins with funding. Funding is crucial. Private universities are running now because some people are paying the price. Now, those who set up private universities are paying the price. That's why private universities are running. Government must do what is necessary to ensure that proper funding of our universities is done. Lecturers are not easy to come by. Professional administrators are also not easy to come by. Things are rising on the daily basis. If you go to the market, what you buy yesterday is not what you are going to see today. So, the facilities in our universities also. If you go abroad, it is then that you will know that we haven't done much in terms of providing facilities in our university system. In 2010 or thereabouts, a staff of a university was going abroad to go and study. Because of that staff, because of his interest, the university did not, that university he was going to, did not admit him immediately. They said they were waiting for an equipment. And that equipment, around 2010, that equipment was to cost that university I think £100,000. Until they got that equipment, that student was not admitted to do that postgraduate program. I don't know how many of our universities can afford to go for such equipment. You understand me? So, Nigeria university system must be properly funded. So unless we wake up to it, if you see what we pay, even in our secondary school system, in our primary school system, there are institutions that they charge more. There are institutions that they charge more than what we pay in the universities today. In a term now, you see some secondary schools charging as much as £1 million. But I doubt if in my university we don't charge as much for a whole session, despite the fact that I come from a private university. So funding we can't run away from it. Proper funding so that whosoever is doing the work must be properly remunerated. And except they are properly remunerated, all of these industrial actions that we see every day, we won't stop seeing them. If there is a marriage and the husband and the wife, they refuse to understand that they are for the same, they are coming together for the same purpose, and that marriage will not work. What am I saying? If you look at my 5 fingers, there is none of these 5 fingers that is not useful. Do you understand me? Every one of these fingers is performing a special role. If you want to clap, it is then that you will know that you can't clap with just one hand. Do you get what I mean? You won't get the desired result. Now, academic staff are there. If you remember the lecture I delivered, I said academic staff came into being well ahead of non-teaching staff. You get what I mean? After several centuries, registrars were brought in, administrators were brought in to fill a gap. We have no reason whatsoever to begin to compete with one another. It's only lack of understanding. Everybody has his own role. As I said, with my 5 fingers, every of these fingers has his own role. There is no reason whatsoever. All we need to do is, as professional administrators, do what you need to do and do it well. Provide the needed assistance and ensure that our goal of bringing forth well-educated, well-rounded students or alumni, that goal is achieved. Except that. So if we are competing with one another, we are not going to get the same result. When you go abroad, they don't do that. And that's why up to today, you see that they generate as much results as possible. In our system here, there is no reason whatsoever to begin to strive. Let us understand what we are there to do and do it very well. During that lecture and for generality of administrators, anywhere you are, just ensure you give the best. You have to give the best so that you are not rubbished. Do what you need to do your own work well, plan ahead, and deliver results at all times. That's all I will say. Deliver results at all times.